Other interesting political news, you have DeSantis Tweet for Florida donating pallets of supplies to Israel going viral, getting 500,000 views in a single day, which, again, for DeSantis is quite good. I was going to say a lot better than his polling. That's saying not saying much, since he started around 34% and went down to 14%. Again, there's a lot of time before the election, but needless to say, he needs a turnaround plan, or Hail Mary, as the sports balls and metaphors might warrant. Now, before the pictures, he actually has 2 lines of text in which Ron DeSantis, again, this is his personal profile. He says, quote, or I guess his government profile, he has the grade check mark. Nevertheless, it says, quote, 2 cargo flights loaded with 85 pallets of donated supplies on their way to Israel. Florida stands with the people of Israel, and we will continue to help in any way we can as they fight back against Hamas terrorists, unquote. And again, he got about 500,000 views in a single day. And again, in terms of being a Republican nominee, this is very much in line with the traditional Republican Party. So, in theory, the number of positive responses should be greater than usual. It's not saying much because, Ron DeSantis, the comment section are kind of a little hit or miss. I mean, a good gamble, again, I don't know what the Las Vegas odds are, but there's going to be a lot of pro-Trump responses in the comments, I suspect. I was going to say let's place bets, but again, this is not a live stream, and I don't know if that's legal or pertinent or morally ethical, depending on what your beliefs are with gambling. But nevertheless, I think there will be. But let's dive in. So out of the 500,000 people who saw it, you got about 11,000 people who liked it. And we have some responses that are positive. Some named The Real John says, quote, hashtag leadership matters, unquote. Got 21 likes. Pretty good. Now, LK111, which, not a very inspirational name. Again, I'm no doctor, but if you click subscribe, it might help my stuttering. It may very well be more legitimate than some hospitals and some medical practices. Perhaps. Time shall tell. Now, Miss LK1111, she says, quote, you're the only one acting like a real president right now. Thank you, unquote. And she got 130 likes. So, a couple more positive than usual. Well, let's see here. Oh, and then we got a little detrimental or contrarian comments are starting to emerge. Someone by the name of Summer 2013 with 3 oranges as emojis in their title, which normally I'm not approving of emojis in the name, but since this indicates the person lives in Florida, I'd say it's appropriate. I'll allow it. This person says, quote, what about your own constituents in Southwest Florida still living in tents or those still without a roof? I hope you're not using Florida surplus for this, unquote. With, interestingly enough, a clever looking emoji. Like that. That got 154 likes. A couple more positive ones. You have Paul Wazitsky saying, quote, your leadership is head and shoulders above the rest of the candidates. Thank you, unquote. Got 41 likes. Although that is perhaps because DeSantis is allegedly using lifts inside his shoes to appear taller. A conspiracy theory or truth? Time shall tell. A lot of people saying, getting between 10 and 13 likes, saying thank you, great job, Governor. Someone saying praise the Lord. R.C. James saying great work, DeSantis, getting 31 likes. Adam Walker, this gentleman says Florida acting like a nation, unquote, getting 32 likes. Nina Bidenus 22A. This person says, quote, is that where all the M193 ammo went, unquote, getting 39 likes. Let's see here. Amanda saying, quote, weird, McDonald's is giving them free food already, unquote, getting 42 likes. Another contrarian comment, someone by the name of Kurt Bryant saying, quote, for what, they are not the ones dying, unquote, getting 35 likes. Someone by the name of Joker 007, although disappointingly enough does not have a picture of the Joker dressed up as 007. The profile picture is just a J. So they get an F for marketing. But nevertheless, Mr. Joker 007 says, quote, you're overdoing it. Israel doesn't need the supplies. Gaza needs them, unquote. That person got 79 likes. Let's see here. We'll do a couple more responses here. Someone else by the name of Pal Forever saying, quote, shame on you. U.S. hosts more hypocrisy. They care more about AIPAC more than Americans. Free Palestine, unquote. Getting 55 likes. So a couple more contrarian than I thought. The White Rabbit, which The rabbit is gray, so the emoji is not very standing in their name, but nevertheless a good homage to the Matrix film, which the original one was fantastic. Now this person says, quote, help Israel, children in Gaza are struggling to have food, unquote. Person got 122 likes. Mr. Rager says, quote, how much is APAC paying you, unquote, getting 109 likes. Someone by the name of Catholic Miami, which they get an A+ for marketing because it's for emojis, which I normally don't approve, but they used a Bible, prayer, a rosary, and an alligator. So, I would say pretty fitting. Now this person says, quote, America and Florida last, ... continued, unquote, getting 87 likes. Some by the name of Kenneth Cole saying, quote, or I guess it's a GIF, or as youth might say, a GIF, I believe. And it's just a flashing image that says fraud alert, and it flashes between two colors. Which, say C- for laziness, that's a pretty simple GIF. But nevertheless, that did get 118 likes. Someone by the name of Divisive Content saying, quote, I thought Ron was running for president of the United States, not the president of Israel, unquote. Person got 299 likes. That's got to be one of the top ones thus far. Let's see here. I'm actually surprised. There's usually a bunch of pro-Trump tweets or response tweets every time DeSantis says something. There's a couple of memes of DeSantis just saying you look silly. Let's see. Let's see here. Then there's a bunch of ones saying, I'd say there's 5 to 10 saying it's a political stunt. A lot of them are saying thank you, good leader, nice. They're getting between 1 and 3 likes on here. Let's see here. I think that's actually one of the most interesting things about the feedback that I'm seeing in this tweet. I'm not seeing any Trump responses. Interesting. I'm glad I didn't place a bet. I thought it was a sure thing, as some might say. And trust me, I am scrolling. But again, it looks like the ones that are left in terms of responses are getting between 0 and 1 likes. A lot of them are saying, they're saying President DeSantis, thank you, good job. You have, let me see here. Some saying good work. Some saying Palestine's gotten enough aid. Some saying they get billions already. So interestingly enough, let's see. I'd say overall, in terms of moves on the political chessboard, I think it's probably a prudent thing for him to do. I think it's going to gain him some political points being the Republican nominee and the historical support that Republicans have for Israel. I think that was a good move on the political chessboard. I was really surprised. There's no references to Trump in there yet. It'll be interesting to see how Donald Trump falls, or kind of how his opinion comes to fruition on this particular issue. And yeah, it's a very divisive cultural and political topic at the moment in the United States. So I'm not surprised there's some pushback in the comments section. And some of them are very popular in terms of a lot of people liked him. It'll be interesting to see. Again, he's faltered around 14% in the polls. It'll be interesting to see if this helps push him back up. Again, he started in the 30s. He's close to neck and neck with Trump, and then subsequently just went further down, down, down. Needless to say, like a good business, or if someone were to come in and try to fix his campaign, I'd say, or perhaps he just needs Trump to come in the building and simply say, "You fired," to most of the people working there, and subsequently hire some competent employees who know how to actually convey better value and get him some more political points in the polls. So right now, the outlook for him, if you were to look at the Magic 8 Ball, it would say the outlook is not so good. Thank you, everyone, again, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October. So if you could click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, any feedback, even if it's harsh or critical, it's greatly appreciated. Throw it in the comments. That way I know how I can improve the show, make it better and better. Lastly, if you like the video, it also helps me know if the video is doing better or not. Or you can always put a downvote, and then I'll know maybe I need to work on the video. Although if you don't comment, I'm not going to know how to actually improve it. So I'll be interested to see what the feedback is from this video. I appreciate it nevertheless. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.